Hey guys, welcome back to another SJ Games Live. I'm Hunter and I'm here with Steve Jackson. We are continuing our The Fantasy Trip series on Melee. And this week we expanded the game a little bit. Last week we got a little bit of one-on-one combat.
I won.
You did win. You definitely took out Brick. This time we've brought our families along and we're going to do a 3-on-3.
Right.
I want to remind everyone before we get started though that we're getting very, very close to the Fantasy Trip launching on Kickstarter. That's happening Monday, July 23rd. That is next Monday if you're calendar deficient, but you can follow us on Kickstarter. I have the link in the description below, and you'll get an alert whenever we go live on Monday. So without further ado, let's go to the game over here, and we'll kind of run down what everybody's got and go through the game real fast.
Right.
So,
well, my character was very successful last time, so he just brought his brothers. So John of the Isles is now accompanied by Ron of the Isles and Vaughn of the Isles, who, to make things faster, are exact clones of John.
I would have made him exactly the same as Brick, but Brick lost pretty horribly.
That would be a bad idea.
Yes. But Brick is still alive, but he brought his brothers Rick the Handsome and Nick the Less Handsome. Rick is packing kind of an even stat line of 12 and 12, and he's got a broadsword, so he's pretty straightforward. And Nick has got 11 and 13, but he's got some armor. So we gave him a little bit of armor and a short sword. So a little bit, he's down to 11. So
I shouldn't mention this, but Rick has a free hand. You want to give him a shield?
you know what? I already wrote broadsword. Let's just go with that.
Okay.
He'll be all offense all the time.
That's not weird. A lot of people just fought with the sword.
Yeah. Let's see what happens. So we got our guys in the corner here. We got them all marked on the side. If you're curious, they each have each of the tokens in the game are gonna have little letters on them, so you can identify different characters, of course. And let's
Roll for initiative.
roll.
I have a 5.
And I got a 1. That's a good start, guys. I'm just
Okay.
remember low rolling's good in this game. If you remember last week,
Well, sometimes.
sometimes it's good.
So I'm going to move each of my guys out, not quite toward the center, because that's logically what he ought to do. And then next turn we can get into it, and you'll see we didn't put any obstacles out this week. We're just going to have flow of combat and trying to back the enemies up and all kinds of fun stuff.
So as far as movement
So-
goes, again, just to remind myself here, how far can I move again?
You can move all your movement allowance if you don't attack,
Gotcha.
or half your movement allowance if you're going to attack. Your guy in leather has a movement of 8. Your guys without, or you have one guy, Rick the Handsome, has no armor, so he has a movement of 10.
Okay, so Rick is D over here. He's actually going to kind of go for a flank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can go over here. He's going to go one back. Brick is going to go up the middle
Hey, diddle diddle.
and probably get mauled. And Nick's going to kind of hang back a little bit here. We're gonna see what we can do here. We'll try to spread out the forces a little bit.
Well, and since he's done the dividing, it falls to me to do the conquering, so we'll see what we can manage. Roll for initiative.
That's a 1. Hey, there we go.
You want to go first or make me go first?
I feel like I want to make you go first. See what you do.
Okay, well, time to find out. All my guys are without armor, so they can move up to 5 and still attack.
Okay.
So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's rough. I'm assuming you got around my actual figure. This is going to be some kind of a flanking bonus or something along those lines.
I'll get well, it'll depend on how you turn your guy, because
Okay.
your movement comes next.
Gotcha.
But I'm going to put somebody on either side of you.
Ooh, that's not good.
2, 3, and he's going to face like this. Because you in turn are probably going to do a flanking attack on me. But then, and then just 1, 2, 3 here.
Okay. So before attacks, I'll get my option to kind of see where I want to face. And you've put me in a pretty tough place there. If Brick turns one direction, he's going to get flanked on the other. So I might leave. We'll come to Brick in a second. First, we're definitely going to go. We're going to pull in Rick for a flank here.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I have better odds if I just get a lot of shots on one target, even though I can't get double flanks. I can do this though. Would that be a flank?
What?
If I turn Brick like that?
No,
No, 'cause I'm
that's
still
still facing his front.
Okay.
But D, Rick, has got a flank
Got flank.
attack.
I'll leave Brick how he is. I don't want to expose him to any more pain than he's already going to suffer.
Okay, so that was your move,
Yes.
and we should all make sure that we're actually facing one side of
Oh
the
yeah,
hex.
good point.
I think that's what you intended to do.
That is, yes.
Anything else would be madness.
And this one's kind of supposed to be like that-ish.
So roll for initiative again.
Great, okay.
No, we don't
No,
do that.
combat.
We're already in touch, so we can do combat. Okay, so I've got 3 guys, all of whom have an adjusted dexterity of 11.
Okay.
You've got 1 who's better. Rick has a dexterity of 12, so he goes
Yes,
first.
so Rick is he is going to be letter D, and going to hit X, which is Vaughn.
Mhm.
So, come on, let's see some rolls. That is 11, which is actually a hit. That's my
You
first
actually
hit.
made a hit?
That's my
Okay.
first hit.
Very good. Okay, so he goes after Vaughn.
And that's a 2D.
Mhm.
So, a 5. 5, I'll take it. It's below average, but...
Not too bad. I
Not too
stopped
bad.
2 of that with my large shield.
Yep.
So Vaughn takes 3.
Okay. Hey, that's the first damage that I've dealt in the fantasy trip. I'm very happy with that.
Okay.
And so then I've got an 11 over here on Nick, and you've got...
Actually, he didn't need it, but if you had missed that time, I would be calling for a reroll now because you had a flank bonus on my guy. You hit him anyway.
I got you. So that the bonus comes into the hit, not necessarily the damage. The damage will stay the
Right.
same. Got it. Okay. Good to know.
So now we have a bunch of 11s to roll off.
yes.
I'm going
Nick.
to roll for all 3 of mine here.
Okay.
John, Ron, and Vaughn.
Okay.
So
and then
you have to beat a 6 in order to...
maybe not be
No,
the 6.
so all my guys go
Oh,
before.
no.
Okay.
I'm
So-
feeling good. I feel like this is the game that Brick is going to land a hit.
Wouldn't that be nice? Well, they're all rolling 11s to hit, and we're just going to start here and go around, and they're all trying to whop up on old Brick.
Poor guy.
Yeah. Well, he's the one with the most armor too.
So
So
Brick, yeah, he is pounded in armor. He's got leather armor and a small shield still. I got
Mhm.
this stuff the same.
but going for an 11,
Oh, 11.
That's not it.
Ooh, 14.
not a critical failure. Second guy goes.
Oh, wow.
That's a 12.
That's 12. That's
Missed.
That's a miss, just barely.
And actually, no, my.
Oh, you have a flank bonus.
I have a
there.
flank bonus,
So you-
but I rolled a 14 on that one. He still missed.
So 14 still missed, got it. So, and
But
then
let's-
12 didn't have a flank bonus because
Right.
you're in the
And
front.
then he's
Got
in
it.
the front here. Let's remember our positioning
Yes.
since that's what the game was about.
Ah, that
That's
was
a
good.
hit.
That is a 9.
Mm-hmm. So now he has his 2-die broadsword.
Okay. That is a lot of damage. Okay.
Finally
so
got a good damage.
I
roll.
am blocking 3 of that, so that's going to be 11 minus 3, so I'll be taking 8.
You
That's
fall
still a lot.
down.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
6, 7, 8. Oh jeez. So what happens when you fall down?
When you fall down, then all you can do next turn is stand up, and in the meantime, everybody's going to get a free hit at you.
Oh, that's so good.
If they try to hit.
So right now, for my essentially, I can't attack. I'm gonna have to use this to stand up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And you will stand up during your, now this is something that's in flux in the rules right now. I've got this much comment on the forum about it. You guys couldn't see how much. This much comment on the forum about it. But right now we're going to play that he stands up on his action phase.
so not during the, or would it be during my combat? Is that what we're saying, or is that during my next
It'll
combat?
be instead of combat.
Gotcha. Okay. I think that makes sense. I like that. So what we're gonna do then, I guess. Well, next up anyway was gonna be Nick. He's rocking a little bit of armor, but that's not gonna matter this time. So we're gonna roll a hit on X there. That is a
Missed.
13. Oh, if I kept my regular dex, it would have been a hit. I had to take armor. I got greedy. And then I will stand up with Brick. Brick is just gonna get back to his feet because he can take
Okay.
more than that.
No, he's going to stand up next turn.
Oh, so that's okay. I got you now.
That's why it's painful. Otherwise,
That
it
is
would
painful.
be just whack-a-mole.
So, ooh,
You whack Brick and he pops back up.
fair enough. Okay then. So
Okay,
that's that turn then.
so initiative.
Ooh, okay. 4. And that's with my 12. Oh, after the initiative 12 person, right? Or is this for the...
No, initiative is for the sides.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
you beat me, so you can have me move, or you can move.
I think I unfortunately need to go first this time.
Maybe so, because these guys are no longer engaged by Brick, because Brick is lying down.
Yeah, and I need to have him stand back up to kind of hold people still. So we're going to go ahead and stand up with Brick.
Oh, he stands up during combat.
Okay, so it's not during
Right.
this phase,
Yeah.
it's during a whole other round of combat. Okay. That is rough. Well, we're gonna go ahead and, can I move him here?
That's right,
And
that's a
stay
shift.
engaged? I'm gonna stay engaged then, and I'm just gonna try to kind of circle the wagons a little bit here.
You're gonna make me turn around, is what you're
Yeah,
doing.
that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm trying. Stay away from Brick. Poor Brick
Now,
needs
now that
strikes.
one's gonna have to turn his back on Brick if he doesn't wanna get hit from the rear.
Yep, that's my goal. And already you guys can see, if you tuned in last week, there's so much more tactical stuff happening here, like the movement and things. I'm already, even though I'm not doing too well, I'm at least making it to where Steve can't just stand in my face and punch me. And that seems to be Brick's forte at this point.
Those two are gonna go like that.
Okay.
And this figure, old John himself, is no longer engaged, so he's going to stay right where he is, though, because I want that free swing at Brick. I would like to get Brick dead,
Afraid
and
didn't.
I'll never have a better chance.
Okay then. So now
that's
we
my
get to
movement.
combat.
Now we get to combat.
So Brick is still sitting down because his initiative is not happening yet.
But you've got a fast guy.
I do. Rick the Handsome is going to go. So that's my Y. And I believe, who did I hit? X? Vaughn. So we're going to try to hit Vaughn in the face. So I got that Dex 12. Oh, that's a good roll. Okay.
That's a very good roll.
And then a 2d6. Let's get higher than a 5. An 8. I'll take
8.
that.
I subtract 2, I take 6.
That's solid. I'll take it. Rick the Handsome is easily becoming my favorite character of this family. I'm just going to be honest with you.
Okay, so now I roll for my 3 guy. Well, no wait, he gets a big fat bonus for being quote unquote behind Rick, and I'm going to take that.
Gotcha.
So that means that he has a +4 on his adjusted dexterity
Ooh,
of
wow.
11. So
Let's see a high roll.
15 or less. Yeah, this would be a bad time to roll it.
Ooh, that was close. He needed the adjustment.
He couldn't have hit you if you weren't lying down.
Okay.
But he does 2 dice worth of broadsword. Let's have a big butchering blow here.
Let's not do that. Let's do a nice light tap.
That's a dead Brick.
That's 6 damage because I got the -3.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just exactly. That's
Okay.
unfortunate.
So, they just got this executed in the production room today, so it's not on these mock-ups yet. But we are putting on the back of each counter a little skull and crossbone symbol to indicate
Okay.
dead guy. So now we can see Brick is dead, but we know it's still Brick.
Great. It's good to know Brick is still in our hearts and minds.
And over there, and over there. And
He's a lot of places.
okay, so that was my first attack. Now my other 2, who have 11s,
Yes.
roll off against Nick.
Yes, Nick's good. He's got a chance. He can get in there.
So there's
Got
a
a
5 and a
five.
3.
So another
So
roll.
these 2 roll off.
Ah, missed him.
Okay, so both mine go, and then you go.
Okay.
Okay. I can't think of anything more clever to do than just straight on attacks. So the T counter there, which is Ron, will strike there, straight ahead on D. Ooh,
Wow.
worst roll yet. Almost a critical failure. Definitely a miss. And Vaughn, who is wounded and wants to get some of his own back, will try and strike there, straight ahead. Wait, does he want to? Yeah.
Yeah, neither of them. have been
Neither of
touched
those
so
are
far.
wounded, so there's no reason to play double team, even though he has his choice, and if he was wounded, he might try and take him out. No, he's just going to go straight on. That's
a
it.
good one.
And he's 2 dice for broadsword, like all my team.
And Nick, that was straight on to Nick, right?
Straight on to Y.
Y, okay, so he's got a little bit of armor, but not much.
7.
Ooh, that's -2 from leather, but that's still 5 damage. That's a hefty hit. Okay, that takes him down to 6 health, and we're gonna get an attack back from.
That's an ouchie, and his dexterity is impaired on his next turn because he
Gotcha.
took 5 at once.
Okay, that makes sense. And then we've got right now it's a dex of 11. Number Y. Which one of yours has been damaged? Is it Vaughn?
Vaughn, which is X.
So we're gonna attack X with him. That is a hit, barely 10. Take it though, and then short sword is 2d6 -1. So we're gonna get a 7. That's
7.
respectable.
So Vaughn stops 2, the same as all my guys, so that's
Okay.
5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, never mind.
Oh no! Yes, a kill. Goodbye, Vaughn of the Isles. Nick and Rick make a good tag team. They could use Brick, but I just feel like he's doomed from the start. Every time I get him on the field, he just dies.
Well, a character who starts that way needs to fight from the back until he gets some, needs a little more experience to get some dexterity.
That's probably right. That
Okay,
is-
initiative time.
Okay. It's gonna be a tough one. I still have my 12 though. That is. Oh, this is for movement. For movement.
This is
keep
to see who
forgetting
goes
we got
first.
that separate.
I've got one guy who's engaged and one who's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just gonna come around here and we'll try a 2-on-1,
Sure.
but he will face
Oh,
that way, just to make it a little bit harder for you to come around to a flank, because that one is no longer engaged, because he
Mhm.
killed my guy. So,
And so I can't. I think you put me just out of range of walking around those bodies too, because I can only move forward and attack with armor.
yeah,
Yep, that is a good one. You've done
you could take a chance and move through the bodies, but you'd probably fall down.
it. Gotcha.
I'll be happy to walk you through it if you want to fall down, but my advice is don't.
I always try to risk stuff, but I'm not going to do it this time. I don't think we're going to go head on here for now.
Yeah.
See what happens on C. So that is going to be out. So for when we get into combat, that'll be Rick going first. D
Mhm.
there. D's going to attack C. With this 12. Come on, needs hits here.
On this,
That is a hit.
that's a hit.
Okay, that's just straight up 2d6. So
That was your fast guy, isn't he?
that
The
is your
short
fast
sword?
guy. The fast guy's
Oh,
actually
the fast guy
broadsword.
has the bigger sword.
Yeah, I'll do enough.
Oh, that's very painful.
That is a 10.
That's a 10.
Rough one.
That's, well, that was against which one?
That was
C?
against the one to the left there. Yeah, that's it.
Falls over.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we'll just flip him over since he doesn't have a skull and crossbones on the back. But he's now down, and
Okay.
he took 10. And that was old John.
Oh, that's the original, the OG. So when they're knocked down, what is the difference between that and being dead? Essentially, is this like he can
He-
come back up? Or?
He has a chance to come up, but others are going to get a strike at him now with a bonus. So
Okay.
your second guy is going to choose to. He doesn't get an attack, and he can strike at him at a +4, which he needs.
So I guess I will do that. So does that count towards my combat like resolution? Like now my guy would go because he has a higher adjusted dexterity.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna attack him. That higher just might need it. Let's see it. Oh,
Didn't
9.
even need it.
Didn't need it. And then this is the 2d6 -1. So that is a 7.
Well, he gets dead.
He gets a whole lot of dead.
Yep.
Vaughn, the original.
So John.
Or John was the original. John got hit, sorry. That's a lot of revenge that Ron has to do. A lot of revenging.
Mm-hmm. Life is hard.
Well, he's
Well,
next to
let's
Rick.
see.
Rick hasn't been hit yet, but he has no armor. So
He's going to take his swing for what it's worth. Because he's at least stuck there between bodies. If you're going to try and surround him, you're going to have to go around bodies. But in the meantime, he rolls his 11 to hit.
Whoa, that's a crit. No.
That's a crit. That's a double damage crit.
That's not what I needed right now.
That's exactly what I needed right now.
That's
Now let's get a big roll and just one blow.
oh, saved by the dice. So do you prevent? Does it prevent the damage and then double, or does it double then prevent?
It doubles then prevents.
So 8 and then minus. Oh, I don't have any armor on this guy.
I don't have any armor.
That is
Fall
so
over
just
city.
8 and fall over city. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, darn. Okay, well, that was good. Well timed, I believe. So, so this is going to be kind of like what happened with Brick. During my next time to attack, I'll be able to stand back up, but you're going to get a free hit on me just for being there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's brutal. Okay, so I guess we get to roll for initiative. It's really coming down to Nick the less handsome. I'm really sorry. Oh, that's going to be hard to beat. 6. Okay, yep, it's proving hard to beat. So, it's tempting. It's real
I've
tempting.
kind of got a wall of bodies around me. So what I'm going to do is move one over like this. So he's still in my front hex.
That's going to be hard for me to get to your front
It's-
and flank you.
Yes, I don't think you can flank me, and I will get my one shot at you while you're down.
Sure. So we're going to go ahead and move around those bodies as expected over here. And that'll be it. So it looks like it'll still be Nick. No, sorry, Rick, but he's standing up, so he stands up and you get the free shot on him. At your adjusted dexterity.
Yeah, do I want to take that shot, or do I want to figure he's almost dead, and I should go after Nick?
That's also fair. And Nick is a little bit more healthy. He's a little more stuff.
Nick's
He's
taken some harm.
He's got 8 health left, but he does have a leather armor, so he'll be a little bit tougher to choose. Just a tad.
And bronze undamaged. I'm going to shoot at the hack at the downed guy.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
It's sort of chicken, but I'd like to bring one character back from this. So, 15.
That's a hit.
That's a hit. 2 nice damage.
This is gonna hurt, Rick. I'm sorry. That is a dead Rick. Boop, boop, boop. Dead as a doornail.
Now you get a hit at me, and I'm just...
So I'm at 11. Nick, you gotta bring it home for the crew. That's a hit.
That's a hit.
And it's 2d6 minus 1. 2 damage.
And
There it
my
is.
armor stops it.
That is a great hit, Nick. I'm really glad you got in there for that. I feel like I've had a good run.
Okay, initiative.
Oh boy. It's 4. It's my 2. Oh boy.
Let's see.
Pretty much no matter what we do here, we're kind of... You're in a good spot with those bodies all around you.
Well, no, I'm actually not in a good spot. If you hit
Oh, yeah?
me and I don't hit you, you could retreat me onto the bodies.
Oh, retreating. We haven't actually covered that. That's good to know.
We haven't done any retreating because people have
Been hitting a lot.
they've been hitting a lot and dying. That dying,
The whole dying
Which-
thing is a problem.
yeah, you can't retreat if you're dead. But I'm gonna get here, so I'm not so.
Okay. So, staying engaged, would I be able to walk around you here?
No, you can shift 1 around me and keep the engagement.
Okay.
So you could go in
I'll
either
do that.
direction. You could get in the middle of the body pile. Or you
I think
could-
I'll
Yeah.
not test the whole retreating onto a dead body thing because I feel like that's immediately what would happen with my luck. So now we're both 11s now, so we
Both
just
11, so we roll off.
4. Come on! Oh jeez, my initiative is failing me. Okay, come on, Nick. That armor needs to kick in ASAP. An 11. That's just a hit.
All I need is just a hit. Now I need just average damage, and he'll just about fall over.
So minus 2, so I have 4.
And you stop
I blocked 2 of
Stop
it, so
Okay.
I'm down to 9. Got 3 health left, or 4 health left. Sorry, it's 13. So we're swinging back. That okay.
That's a hit.
Oh, come on, Nick.
Oh, how pathetic. Nick was with the short sword?
That's the short sword. That
So,
blocks it all.
1 and 2, and it's all gone. Okay.
That's rough.
Initiative.
Yep, this is not going to end well for the fam. Oh, jeez, it's like it.
His dice are coming back, aren't they?
They're back in force.
Okay, I'm going to shift again and get away from those bodies because I don't see a way to use them for me, so I'm going to get away from them.
I'm just gonna shift and face you. I think we're just gonna take this doom head on. Let's see what happens.
Yep.
Let's. Hey, there it is.
You go first.
Okay, if we get
First
one,
attack.
let's get a crit. Let's just, if we're calling out wishes at this point, that's a hit.
That's a hit.
See some big damage. -1. Hey, there we go. That's a
That's
8
an
damage.
8. I stop 2 and take 6.
Yeah, I'll take it. At least got a good smack in before he went down.
And I will go back at you.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. That is gonna hurt.
I hope so.
That is really gonna hurt.
Ooh.
And that is a dead Nick the Handsome.
And that does it.
That brings the end of Nick. And the house Handsome.
So he gets to live.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like I feel good though. I took down a couple of your guys.
You acquitted yourself very well there. You had me scared for a little while.
I was thinking I had it. So guys, that was our melee. That was the melee of melee.
That was our melee.
As you can see, there's a ton of stuff going on. We still haven't even scratched the surface. In addition to all this stuff, there's projectile weapons. There's tons of stuff that we haven't even tackled yet.
I didn't take a pole weapon.
Nope.
Yeah, switch it back to the other view for a second so I can show him something on the map. Let's see. Let's bring him back to life for a second. See, he's got a spear, so he could stand here and jab in between those hexes if he had a pole arm.
That's awesome. I need to look into pole arms for the next crew, I think. Well, guys, I really want to appreciate you guys joining us for watching this series.
Thank you for coming.
And I want to mention we have the Q&A next week for our SJ Games Live. We'll be talking to Steve and picking questions that you guys ask and picking the best ones and asking Steve. So post those in the comments below. We'll be sharing those. We'll be collecting those in other ways too, so on the forums as well. If you want to check out the forums at sjgames.com, we can do that there. But we'll have a few different ways, but you can do them on the post here below. I'll be checking those occasionally and pulling some of the better ones. And next week we'll be asking Steve some questions about the fantasy trip. And at that point, the Kickstarter will be launched as well. So
It'll be going. Yeah,
Yeah,
send me questions, please.
hopefully doing well. That's, again, launching on July 23rd. Make sure you're following us on Kickstarter. As soon as it launches, you'll get an alert in your email, and you'll be able to back us there.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you for the game.
Thank you very much. Good games.
Good game.
Good series. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next week.